Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eric here from TrueBody. I just got this sudden urge to post a video, and why I'm posting this one is just simply because I want to help you guys realize maybe why you're falling off. And really, at the end of the day, my job is to make sure that you're healthy and you stay healthy, and you stay active and you feel good about yourself, develop good self-confidence. Know that, just because you've fallen off, or aka you think you failed, it's really not the end, and there's just reasons behind why you do what you do. It's not until you create awareness to them that you make that change. So here's 5 things. I'll be honest with you. Are they the top 5? I really don't know. I just kind of put that in there. But nonetheless, they are 5 things that I do firmly believe are reasons why people keep falling off the bandwagon. And they come back on, they go back off, they come back on, they go back off. So let's get started and see what those 5 things are. Oh, damn. Put them all in together. That's okay. Doesn't really matter. So rule number 1, reason number 1 is you are all or nothing. Meaning there's many ways to think of the all or nothing, or the black and white. And this is really just the fact that, you know what, you're like, Eric, man, I'm all in, or not even, you don't even say this to me, you say this to yourself, you say this to your significant other, your friends. Oh, you know what, man, I'm really getting healthy, and you know what, then you get into it, and you're doing great, you're all in, and man, you've made this, like, lifestyle change, and you're so jacked up and excited, and then life happens, or, you get together with your friends, and you have, this really bad meal, and you think you've ruined it. You're like, your expectations were so high of the all or nothing that one little thing set you off. And really what this comes down to is, you've got to have an in-between. You've got to have a balance. You've got to, if you end up going to some sort of an extreme, you just got to realize it's going to be temporary. When someone diets down and gets in contest shape, they don't necessarily say they're going to be there forever. It's just not possible. At some point, there's going to be diminishing returns, and there's always, an effect to what you do. So you just have to realize this all or nothing mentality and these high expectations for yourself about staying all or nothing is really just a way to get in big trouble. So rule number 2, or reason number 2 of why you keep falling off the bandwagon is you give up when you hit a plateau. You get discouraged. You think, you step on the scale, realizing that the scale is a terrible thing to step on, to realize whether you're getting somewhere or not. And right then and there you fall off. You just say, I just can't do it. I want to hit this goal. I wanted to lose 30 pounds. I can't even lose 15. You hit that plateau and you think that that's the end. You think that there's just simply no way around it. Couple reasons why you could be feeling this way is, 1, you don't realize that plateaus are completely a necessity to fat loss. Without plateaus, there's really no growth. There's just not this steady decline of fat loss. It just really doesn't work that way. Plateaus are actually an opportunity disguised as an obstacle, because really it's saying, okay, I've got this set point, and I'm stable here based off of what you're eating and how much you're exercising. I'm comfortable at this. So you have to make some necessary changes, and what I would strongly suggest you do is, get a shout out for some advice from a coach. The coach, a good coach, can really help you measure and manage your fat loss to where you can constantly feel like you're making progress. By no means, again, depending on what kind of a change that you want to make. If it is definitely a lifestyle change, we don't want to make not too much drastic changes, because, like I said, you live on those extremes and there will be consequences for that. So that's reason number 2. You give up when you hit that plateau. So guys, if you hit a plateau, find a coach, ask for help, and don't settle for less until you get through that plateau, because everyone's hit plateaus and everyone's gotten through them. You just got to find the right people and the right things to do to get through them. Reason number 3 is you lack the understanding and knowledge of how to make a lifestyle change, instead of really just developing this 3-month health bender that you go on. And really what I mean by the lack of knowledge is, literally, all you know is how to diet for the short term. You keep falling on and keep falling off. You can't just keep doing the same thing you've been doing. And, that requires some new set of knowledge, some new set of understanding of how the body works, how doing this for the rest of your life kind of works, and what things are involved in having a lifestyle change. I obviously, some of these reasons on here are simply that they are knowledge to why you have not made this a lifestyle change. But most importantly is just setting your priorities. You can't tell me that your health is a priority when you continue to tell me that you are too busy doing other things. I understand you're busy doing other things and there's so much time in the day, but you just simply can't tell me it's a priority. And you can't tell yourself that it's a priority. That's the best part about it. You're not making it a priority because you're not investing time for it. So, there's other things of knowledge that can give you understanding. Knowledge is definitely power, even if it's not, if you want to call it applied knowledge, where it's knowledge to understand situations. You don't necessarily have to act upon the situation, but you understand the situation. Again, that's a whole awareness precedes change. If I'm aware of something, I have the knowledge about something, I don't necessarily need to apply knowledge, I just need to understand it to begin with. Number 4 is every time you jump on the bandwagon, you don't fix the reason you fell off in the first place. So this is huge, man. I can't tell you how many people come to me and they say, Eric, I'm back on the bandwagon. This happened in my life. This happened in my life. And really, you've got to look back and say, like, this can't happen again. And if it's going to happen again, and I don't have a strategy to getting around this, then don't even bother starting. Because frankly, what's the point of wasting all your time and energy to just keep going back to the same place when the inevitable happens, when nature takes its course, when somebody passes away, when you get really busy, when you get sick? These are all natural causes. These are things that are going to happen in your life whether you like it or not. And for the fact of the matter is, when they do happen, you need to have strategies in place or an understanding of how to get through them. If you simply ignore that, you will fall off the bandwagon and you'll continue to be depressed and you'll continue to have to start over and over again, which the body doesn't really necessarily like, and neither do you. We want to make sure that you are a happy person all the time. And that sticks with, sticking to your rule book and sticking to exercise and being a healthy person. Last reason here is you think you have to love exercise dearly in order to do it. And to be quite honest with you, there's times and things about exercise I don't really fully love. Mind you, I do love the fact that I get to have an opportunity to make myself better. Whether that's putting good foods in my mouth, or whether that's going to the gym, or going for a walk and breathing, meditating, anything that really takes care of the body, my mind, my soul, my attitude towards life. These are all very, 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 very important things. And, it doesn't mean you need to be all in every day with this. Some days are going to be punch-ins and punch-outs. It's very similar to the gym, guys. Some days you're not going to want to go to the gym, but you know what? Just like a child doesn't want to always brush their teeth, or a kid that's 15, 16, 17 years old doesn't want to go to school, they go anyways. I can be the first one to attest to you that there was nothing really about school and going to class that I thoroughly loved other than gym class. It was the fact that I knew I had to go, and I sucked it up and I went. And eventually, I understood that was simply a part of life. Not everything you're going to do in life you're going to love. But the fact of the matter is, there's things called necessary evils, and those are the things that you need to realize. Exercise, or not all exercise, or not everyday exercise, is punching in, punching out. But for the most part, you're going to have those times, and you just need to understand that it's just all about getting the work done. If you simply make the excuse and sit at home, or you do more work that really maybe doesn't need to be done, or can be done another time, or it can be done by somebody else, you're not putting in the work for your body. You're not giving your body a reason to be healthy, or to stay fit, and to have better cardio, and to, you're not burning enough calories for all the food that you're eating, or maybe the wine that you're having. And this can have a negative impact on your self-esteem, self-confidence, and the way you feel, your energy levels, the way you see yourself, you look yourself in the mirror, all those things. So, guys, I hope you grab something from these 5 reasons for why you keep falling off the bandwagon, and to understand these 5 reasons, and to understand that, let's head back to number 1, which is, the all or nothing mentality. Get rid of it. If you can't get rid of that, you're going to just keep going on and off, because it simply just can't be all on all the time for the rest of your life. You got to realize that plateaus are normal. Don't give up. Ask for help. Push through it. The best thing to do when a wave comes at you is to dive through it. Same thing here. To understand, to develop knowledge, to read upon some of the struggles that you're having about lifestyle changes, to stop, to fix the problems that are, the reasons why you fell off in the first place. If you don't fix the problem, there's no point in starting, and there's definitely no way that you're going to stay back on and when you hit those things again. And then lastly, like I said, is you don't have to love to exercise all the time. There's things that you're going to have to do, whether it's getting injuries and all that good jazz, that you're going to have to go through some rehab or prehab or all those good things in order to keep your body healthy and safe, because you know what? It's the one thing you live with every day, all day, 24/7. You have to put up with yourself and your body, so you better make it the best one that you possibly can, and do the best you can with what you have. So guys, you heard it here from True Body Fitness. If you like this, share it. If you think somebody could use this, send it over to them. I really think that these are some good things for people to think about when it comes to hitting falling off the bandwagon, and constantly going on and off. Thank you so much, and look forward to seeing you guys in the gym. Peace.